How to become a top 1% man. If you're new to the channel, my name is Ali and I create self-improvement content specifically for men. So be sure to check out my channel, and if you enjoy my videos, make sure you give them a like, and better yet, subscribe down below so you never miss an upload. So what makes a top 1% man? I was just laying in bed about to fall asleep and I asked myself this question. So I started to jot down a few points which I believe make a man a top 1% man, and they're in no particular order. These were just the first points that came to my mind, and I want to share these points with you guys today. So point number 1, self-awareness. Most men have no idea who the hell they are. A top 1% man acknowledges his flaws, understands his flaws, and works on his flaws. You see, you can't fix a problem if you don't know what the problem is. Most men wander through life having no idea who the hell they are. They are making the same mistakes again and again and again in their personal and in their professional lives. They don't know that they suck at conflict resolution, let's just say, when it comes to arguing with their spouse. They don't know how to communicate effectively with clients in their business. Okay, so you need to identify what your flaws are and work on improving them. When I say flaws, you're not doomed just because you've been making mistakes again and again and again over the course of your life. You're not doomed to make them forever. You can be like, hang on a second, I've been making this silly mistake for years. I can easily fix this. That's what self-awareness does, is it highlights the problem so that you can work on tackling the problem. But without knowing what the problem is, you can't work on improving it. Okay? So a top 1% man is self-aware. And because he's self-aware, he's able to improve drastically. Point number 2, communication skills. A top 1% man is articulate. And I made a video a few weeks ago on how to become more articulate, about the communication styles, verbal and non-verbal. Because people often think that communication is just the words that you use. That has a part to play. But it's also about how you use your body to communicate. Okay, confident people have an open body language. They don't keep their hands in their pockets and look down at the ground in fear and anxiety. No, they look you in the eyes when they're speaking to you. You know, the state of men today, men can't even look at each other in the eyes anymore. You know, you speak to a guy nowadays, he's looking to the side, nervous. So a top 1% man is an excellent communicator. He's able to select his words. He patiently waits to talk as well. This is another thing which I always encourage you guys to do. Don't talk straight away. Observe and then think about your response. It's okay to pause sometimes. A lot of people are afraid of being quiet for a minute or two. There's nothing wrong with that. In fact, it shows that you are careful with your words, which portrays you as a more intelligent individual. Okay, so improve your communication skills if you want to become a top 1% man. The next point I want to discuss is selling. A top 1% man is an expert at selling. Now you might be thinking, well, Ali, not everybody is involved in sales. That's incorrect. Every single day you are selling yourself. A top 1% man is his best asset. He is a walking billboard. You know, always selling himself to the world. He is his #1 fan. Okay? He takes care of the way he looks. He takes care of his body. Because he loves himself, he is great at selling himself to the world. Most guys today, you ask them to speak about themselves, they'll start to talk crap about themselves for 5 minutes. You know those guys? Have you ever had a chat with them before? You ask them about themselves or describe who you are, and they'll just go on a rant about how their life isn't going to plan. They're crap at communicating. They're this, they're that, they're fat, and all they do is they talk negatively about themselves. They won't say a single positive thing. And if you're not sold on you, no one else will be. Listen, when you're confident in yourself, you inspire others to be confident in you. There's a saying that says a man that has confidence in himself gains the confidence of others. You see, sales isn't just about selling a product. It's easy to learn the specs of a product. You can write down a few bullet points. Oh, this has 1 terabyte of storage, 16 gig of RAM. You can memorize those digits. But learning how to sell yourself as an individual, now that takes some work. But a top 1% man has mastered the ability to sell himself to the world. Okay? So selling isn't just, oh, here's an AirPod. It's good, it cancels sound around you. No. It's about selling you. People do business with people, not with objects. You could have 2 salesmen that sell the same product. The one that is always looking down at the ground, never looking at the customer, is going to sell less than the other guy who's enthusiastic, smiles at the customer, cracks jokes, is intrigued about what the customer needs the product for, and it genuinely cares about providing the best value to the customer. Okay? So learn how to sell yourself. The next point is understand gender dynamics. Now, I'm not asking you to sit there for 16 hours a day and read books on relationships. No, but it definitely helps you. And I'm not talking about consuming red pill videos that say, oh, women are the enemy, women are evil. No, forget that. Okay, or you know, videos that present women as just sex objects. No, of course, as guys, we are attracted to beautiful women, absolutely. But I'm talking about understand the dynamics between a man and a woman. What women respond well to and what they don't respond well to. Because a lot of guys make the same mistakes in every relationship they get into. They're overexcited in the beginning, they smother the girl, they open up about all their fears and worries, and they do that in every relationship they get into. And the woman's like, hang on a second, this guy is all over me. Or this guy is, you know, he's worried about his finances and he keeps talking about how broke he is. Oh. And they self-sabotage. They ruin every relationship they're in. Because of them. Because they didn't bother learning about what women respond well to and what they don't respond well to. Women want to feel safe. Obviously physically, but also emotionally safe with you. They want to feel like they are being led by a strong man, following his masculine purpose. They don't want to feel like they are your mother, like they're raising their own son. Because I see this all the time. I see women out with dudes, and the dudes are acting like children, like a child. Oh honey, and they make all these goofy faces and they're acting like a baby. You know, you're a man. Oh, can we go here, honey? No. Okay. What? I'll never understand, but understand gender dynamics, man. It will help you out in the future. The next point is learn how to network. Social currency is where it's at. People have everything you want, as Grant Cardone says. All the money that you want right now is in someone else's hands, and it just moves from one person to the next. So get good at interacting with high-profile individuals. Build relationships with people of significance and importance. Because oftentimes it's not about what you know, it's who you know. Of course, what you know is also very important, but I tell you what, sometimes you can climb up through life fast, quickly, because you know the right people. And don't believe this whole Sigma mindset, I can do it alone. No, you can't. You're an idiot if you think you can go it alone and just succeed without any external support. There's nothing wrong with people helping you elevate in life. You need a strong group around you. I want to learn from someone who's been doing something for 40 years, 4 decades. I haven't even been alive for 4 decades. And some people have 4 decades of experience. Of course I want to learn from them. So network with important people. And last but not least, control your sexual desires. That's something that successful men have mastered. If you want to be a top 1% man, you can't be thinking with the wrong head, if you know what I'm talking about. Be thinking with this head, not with that head. A lot of dudes think, oh, it's cool, you know, I've gone out here, I've slept with 200 women this year, but you're still broke. The only thing that you've been collecting is STDs. Not money, not checks, STDs. Baby mamas. There's nothing to brag about. You haven't accomplished shit. Look, there's nothing wrong with enjoying the company of a beautiful woman, going out on dates to identify if a woman is for you long term or not, but don't follow the degenerate pathway that hookup culture will lead you down. You know, all these red pill YouTubers tell you to go out there and sleep with as many women as you can. They're leading you astray. What they're not telling you is that that will ruin your chances of becoming successful. It definitely will. Because as men, we are in love with sex. We are. Let's keep it real here. If we could just eat, live on an island and just fuck 24/7, that's a dream life for most of us. And not worry about money and anything like that. If we could just have a beautiful woman, an island, some alpacas, sunlight, right? We're happy. But if you want to accomplish shit in the real world, and that's just a fantasy, okay? If you want to accomplish shit in the real world, you can't be led by your desires, your sexual energy. You can't be led by it. You need to harness that energy and push it towards your creative endeavors. Use it to level up and become successful. Find yourself a good woman, a very attractive woman, of course. She has to meet your requirements, and of course you have to meet hers. Okay, it works both ways. Before someone says, well, women aren't just... Relax. Okay, obviously she has to be attracted to you, otherwise she won't even show up on the date. Okay? But find yourself an attractive woman who shares similar core values to you and build a damn family. Become husband and wife. That's just my take. Now, if you don't want to follow my take, that's fine. You do your thing. But one thing I've noticed from extremely wealthy individuals, that a lot of them are married. Now, of course, if you want to get married, protect yourself. Prenup, all of that stuff, get it sorted. Okay? And I know the laws are different in different countries, but a good woman will help you. I don't believe in this doom and gloom. All women are evil, they'll take you for your money. There are some good women out there. And it's a risk. Everything's risky, man. Yes, you may get a divorce. Accept it. You may get it. Now, if you're a high value man who's very competent, very skilled, you'll make the money back just like this. This is why I don't understand why Will Smith isn't divorcing Jada. He's a very successful man. He could easily get, well, not anymore because he slapped Chris Rock, but before that, he could have easily got any contract he wanted. 40, 50 mil per movie. I don't know how much they get paid, but I'd estimate around that amount. Okay, or at least that's what he was probably making a year from several different movies. Okay, the point is, he was doing well for himself because he's Will Smith. He's a competent actor. He's a great actor. He could easily divorce. Yes, you can have 150 mil, whatever. She's been married to him for 25 years, whatever it is. But then he can go out there and make that money back within a few years. And he preserves his dignity and his respect for himself, instead of being out there humiliated in the public eye. So listen, it's a risk you're going to have to take. Yes, things may break apart at a certain point, okay? And what you thought would be a forever thing may not be a forever thing. Now, this is just something that you got to think about, okay? Obviously, go in there expecting the best, but hey, it can happen. Just protect yourself, okay? But don't feed into the negativity, the doom and gloom. Women are there. Listen, following your urges is going to lead you down a dark road. Build a house, a home, have kids, go to the mosque, okay? Worship God, and you'll live a much more fulfilled life. Because when you're not around your wife, you're going to be working on your purpose. You're going to be out there hunting, providing for the family. And then you're going to bring home the goods. And you're going to teach your kids your philosophy for life and how to live a good life. Okay, now I know not all of you guys are Muslim, and I appreciate that. Okay, I'm not here to tell you guys you better convert today. I'm just sharing my perspective based off of my faith. I appreciate everybody has a different faith. Okay, but these are just some points I wanted to discuss with you guys on what I believe makes a man a top 1% man. Okay, hopefully this video has helped you. If it has, please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button down below. It helps the channel grow. Recently we've been flying, man, you know what I'm saying? But I aspire to make videos for you guys every day. I was about to fall asleep an hour ago. I thought, you know what, man, before I sleep, I have to make this video. It's currently 1:39. So, you know, I don't mess about, man. But yeah, guys, I'll probably catch you tomorrow, since the grind don't stop.